They're working on him. So you say he was foaming out the mouth?
Yeah, I turned his face over and I seen like
Do you see anything, maybe anything he might have taken or anything like that?
Underarm.
Yeah.
And the exit point was on her back left shoulder blade. So it went through. So.
Life-threatening? Oh, God.
Yeah, enough to.
Vanessa! Vanessa!
Vanessa, it's the police!
Police department, Vanessa! Are you okay?
She told officers she was having a seizure.
Vanessa!
Cops are frequently called to crime scenes involving deceased individuals, but what happens when they discover the victim is a famous person? Here are 8 times when officers discovered dead celebrities. Gene Hackman, born January 30th, 1930, is a 2-time Oscar-winning actor and Hollywood legend, celebrated for his intense and versatile performances in the 1977 classic Superman movie. And other notable films. Despite his fame, Hackman lived a private lifestyle with his wife, Betsy Arakawa, in their Santa Fe home away from Hollywood. On February 26, 2025, the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Department conducted a welfare check after a maintenance worker, concerned by the couple's silence, alerted authorities.
What's on? Open a couple of these.
He's probably a little sad. You okay? You okay? Yeah, he's running around. Oh, so we got him to move. Poor guy, he's sad.
Where's he?
He's actually, I don't know how to get there through here. If we walk back outside, there's another door.
So he's in a totally separate spot?
Yeah.
Way separate. Like,
yeah.
He's on that side of the house.
Like upstairs.
Upstairs.
Betsy was found deceased in their home on February 26, 2025, discovered in the bathroom with an open pill bottle nearby and no signs of external trauma. Investigators found that she had searched online between February 8th and 12th for information about COVID-19 and flu symptoms. Authorities believe she passed first, likely from hantavirus, a rare rodent-borne disease, on February 12th. Further investigation uncovered a rodent infestation, with feces found in all 3 garages in their home.
I guess they're all unlocked most of the time, but I think this is the door he was talking about.
Were they open when you got to them?
That one that we first went through was open. No, I haven't taken photos yet.
Two totally separate areas.
No, it's strange.
Hackman suffering from advanced Alzheimer's and serious heart conditions, passed a week later on February 18th, with only his pacemaker recording his final moments. One of their beloved dogs was also found lifeless at the scene. It's heartbreaking to think he never knew his wife and dogs were already gone. In this case, no foul play was suspected, unlike the filmmaker in the next case who disregarded all safety precautions.
I take the gun out slowly, I cock the pistol, bang, it goes up, she hits the ground. She goes down.
On October 21st, 2021, during the filming of Rust at Bonanza Creek Ranch in New Mexico, actor Alec Baldwin was rehearsing a scene with a Colt .45 revolver, the gun discharged striking 2 people.
Here.
Guys, couple steps on the first step.
Disconnect there. You got it?
Hey, can you take over that?
Take a couple of buttons, go. Is that your
Going up on the step. Okay, what do we got? So,
And whose jacket is that?
Joel's.
Joel's? Okay.
It's got his phone. It's careful, it is bloody.
Okay.
It's got his phone, it's got his other stuff in it.
The gun was meant to have dummy rounds, harmless film props. Still, a live round was mistakenly loaded by Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, the film's armorer responsible for ensuring safety procedures. Cinematographer Helena Hutchins was fatally wounded, and director Joel Souza was injured.
I take the gun out slowly, I cock the pistol, bang, it goes up, she hits the ground. She goes down. He goes down, screaming. He's like, Jesus Christ, and I'm going. And I thought that maybe sometimes the wadding can come out if you're close and you get a burn. I don't remember vividly, but my point is, I've been doing this, I shot enough guns in my day in movies, I've never seen this before.
But this tragedy didn't come out of nowhere. 5 days earlier, 2 accidental rifle misfires occurred. Despite crew concerns, production continued.
It was the shoulder, though. Helena, where did it?
So hers appeared to it went through her right underarm.
Yeah.
And the exit point was on her back left shoulder blade. So it went through. So.
Life-threatening? God.
Yeah, enough to get air flight. So. But
She was shocking, but she was conscious and responsive.
because you have to stabilize, and for every narcotic and anything they administer, they have to wait a certain period. So.
Although Baldwin claimed he did not pull the trigger and could not have known the gun contained live ammunition, he and Gutierrez-Reed were charged with involuntary manslaughter. Gutierrez-Reed was convicted and was sentenced to 18 months for involuntary manslaughter in April 2024, while Baldwin's case was dismissed in June due to mishandling of evidence.
I did not hear you take accountability in your allocution. You said you were sorry. You were sorry, but not you were sorry for what you did. You were sorry for and hope they can find peace. It was your attorney that had to tell the court that you were remorseful. The word remorse, a deep regret coming from a sense of guilt for past wrongs. That's not you. You're hereby sentenced as follows. Stand. I am sentencing you to 18 months of incarceration at a New Mexico Women's Correctional Facility. I find that what you did constitutes a serious violent offense. It was committed in a physically violent manner, a fatal gunshot done with your recklessness in the face of knowledge that your acts were reasonably likely to result in serious harm. You were the armorer, the one that stood between a safe weapon and a weapon that could kill someone. You alone turned a safe weapon into a lethal weapon. But for you, Miss Hutchins would be alive, a husband would have his partner, and a little boy would have his mother.
Helena Hutchins' family received compensation after a settlement in October 2022 between Alec Baldwin, Rust producers, and her widower, Matthew Hutchins. As part of the agreement, Matthew became an executive producer when filming resumed in 2023, though financial terms were not disclosed. Additionally, Rust Movie Productions paid a fine of $100,000 to the state of New Mexico for safety violations. While this was a clear case of negligence, the next victim's family showed a level of disregard that ultimately cost him his life.
Because he was snoring. He was snoring. He was still snoring like he was asleep. And I see he had food in his mouth. So I'm like, how the fuck you fall asleep with food in your mouth?
On September 5, 2024, police received a 911 call from Amber Williams, the girlfriend of the rapper Rich Homie Quan.
Tell me exactly what happened.
My boyfriend, he's been asleep on the couch since this morning. Well, he never came to bed last night. Sleep on the couch. I left him on the couch before I took my son to school this morning, put a blanket over him, and now I just checked on him again because he never got up. I don't feel a heartbeat. I don't see him breathing.
Paramedics and officers were immediately dispatched to the scene.
I left to take my son to school this morning. He was laid on the couch, but I seen like nail all over the floor, like he had knocked over something, like he was trying to get somewhere to sit down. I don't know.
Those guys can sit down.
So, when I left, he was still awake. I checked on him, and I put a blanket over him. I came back. I'm like, okay, he's still good. I left him there. He'll usually just get up and come in the room. So after that, I woke up around 11, and I come in here, and I don't feel his pulse, his heart, or anything.
So when you saw him the first time, was he breathing? Do you see
He was breathing, but he was breathing hard.
He was breathing hard, but you didn't think nothing of it.
No, I didn't. He was just asleep.
Does he have any underlying condition or anything?
No, not that I know of. He's never been having to be on medication, hospital, or anything.
Okay. So you said last time he went out, you said went to the club last night or something?
No, he didn't go anywhere.
Okay.
He didn't go nowhere. So he didn't go nowhere.
Okay. So what you say you came in, he was laying on the couch.
Yeah, when I came out the room, our room is right here. He was laying on the couch when I took my son to school this morning.
Okay, this one, okay.
He was good. I came back, he was still good. I put a blanket over him.
Do you talk to him by any chance or anything? Or
No, we didn't. We didn't talk. He was just asleep. So I left him there. I put a blanket over him, and I got up at 11, and I come in here. I feel his face cold. And that's how I knew if he was breathing, because his earring was moving, because his pulse.
Yeah, okay, it's pulse. Okay. All right. So, they're working on him. So you say he was foaming out the mouth?
Yeah, I turned his face over and I seen like.
Do you see anything? Maybe anything he might have taken or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
I saw him this morning.
Yeah.
Like at 3, 4 in the morning, and I put him on the sofa because he was just asleep. So he was snoring and shit. So that's how he was asleep this morning. Snoring.
Something's wrong, right? Does he sleep like that?
Coming out at all?
So you found him on the floor?
Yeah, I put him on the sofa because he was snoring. He was snoring. He was still snoring like he was asleep. And I see he had food in his mouth. So I'm like, how the fuck you fall asleep with food in your mouth?
This is the food they was eating?
It was like 3, 4 in the morning.
Look at this. Does he sleep like that?
He sleep hard.
Nah, like with his eyes like that.
Yeah, he sleep hard. I would called somebody if I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Like if it didn't look normal, I would have been dead. But like I've seen him sleep like that before.
But with the mouths and stuff like that, yeah.
Fine when I came back.
In the early hours of that fateful day, Quan's brother Andre Munford discovered him unresponsive on the kitchen floor with food in his mouth, a situation he described as very unusual. But for most people, this would have been an immediate red flag given Quan's history of drug addiction.
Was it drugs involved?
Oh, hell yeah, man. I was on Molly every day.
Oof.
Listen, geeked up, bite down. Listen, I'm talking, bro, I felt like I couldn't do a show or a song without being on Molly.
When did that start? When did the habit start?
When the habit started, shit. On the road, when I first got the road, on the road, the $800 show, I ain't drink no liquor, no lean, no none of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, after some type, before some type of way, we was doing so many shows, I couldn't stay up. So I knew some people like, bro, I got something to keep you up. That motherfucker kept me up. You know,
it was a machine after that.
If you don't mind, who said
that's where the babies was coming from.
If you don't mind, who said that to you? Who said they got something for you to keep you up? Was it somebody from the industry or one of your friends?
It's a family member.
Oh, family member.
Damn, it's family. Yeah, you know, it's family. I got
So
something to keep you
boom,
up.
pop the molly.
I'm sweating.
You sweating? It did. It brought the shame, my nigga.
I was popping the motherfucker before I brushed my teeth, bro. Like that, I was starting my day. Like, you know, you really supposed to eat, nigga. And I fuck that. I'm gonna take the molly then eat. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes you shit. You know what I mean?
Man,
you got to deal with.
You can hear your brain
Listen, man.
sizzling.
Despite the paramedics' efforts, Quan didn't survive. A toxicology report later confirmed the cause, an accidental overdose from a lethal mix of substances. These overdoses aren't always immediate. Many victims collapse as their breathing gradually slows, leaving a critical window where action taken could mean the difference between life and death. Had Munford called for help when he found Quan collapsed, he might still be here today. However, that wasn't the case of El Taiger, who had no chance of survival.
About 5 minutes after his arrival and minimal movement in front of that door, El Taiger was shot in the head.
On October 3rd, 2024, El Taiger, whose real name was Jose Manuel Carjabal Zaldivar, a rising star in the reggaeton scene known for his infectious beats and passionate lyrics, was found unresponsive inside an SUV on Northwest 9th Avenue in Miami.
Oh, there he is, Yeah, there's somebody in the back here. Yo! Okay.
Either shot himself or something.
Is he breathing?
Hey,
He's what?
JJW G55.
Is he breathing?
He's snoring.
Okay, all right.
First responders arrived on the scene, and El Taiger was transported to the hospital in critical condition and succumbed to his injuries days later.
Okay.
Either shot himself or something.
Is he breathing?
Hey,
He's what?
JJW G55.
Is he breathing?
He's snoring.
Okay, all right.
The officer recognizes this is more than someone asleep in a car.
An investigation led to Damian Valdez-Galasso's arrest after surveillance footage showed him confronting El Taiger at a Hialeah residence before shooting him in the head, dragging his body, and cleaning the scene. Valdez-Galasso, claiming self-defense, was held without bond in early November and charged with first-degree homicide, with his court-appointed attorney entering a not guilty plea. In the next case, a famous rapper was found dead by the police after an eyewitness reported witnessing a confrontation between the rapper and a group of 4 armed masked men who attempted to rob him. But shortly, the cops realized that she was describing the events leading to the death of one of the most popular rappers in the world, XXXTentacion.
Layla, so they explained to me what you saw and everything like that. Was there like a, did the public know that he was going to be here, or?
I had no idea he was here. We just got out of the gym and we went to go see motorcycles. And obviously someone was following him because right as he was about to pull out something, the car just stopped right in front of him. They jumped out and they put him to gunpoint. I've never seen anything like this.
Okay, so.
They pulled out from this way.
So they were coming this way?
Yes, and then.
So was he pulling out?
He was pulling out. I think he was about to make a right.
Okay.
And they stopped and they went right in front of him, parked his car. And then they hopped out, put him to gunpoint. He wouldn't open his door. They shot him. I guess I heard 3 gunshots. There's obviously a gunshot.
Right. So you heard around 3, you said?
Yes.
Exactly 3 or around that?
3 or 4.
Okay. Where were you when you saw it?
In the parking lot.
You were in the parking lot?
And then
on that side or?
Where that van was.
Okay. And then.
The car was in.
So did you know it was him when he was pulling out?
Well, yeah, he's a celebrity, so we saw him walk out. We said hi to him. He said hi. He jumped in his car. He left. And then I saw that car pull up, and then I heard gunshots. So me and my friend ran back to the entrance, and then they left, and we ran back to see if he was okay.
Mm-hmm. Did you see who shot him?
They were
you said
wearing
2 guys.
masks, yes.
Did they jump out of the front or the back?
I'm not sure. I couldn't see, but I'm guessing the front.
Okay.
I don't know.
And then they were wearing masks?
Yeah,
what about clothing? Hair or
it was
anything?
black. I think they were also African American.
Okay.
But they were fully covered. Obviously,
Fully covered
this was planned.
and black clothes?
Yes.
Okay.
The incident happened on June 18, 2018. U.S. rapper Jose Dwayne Ricardo Onfree, popularly known as XXXTentacion, was leaving a motorcycle store in Deerfield Beach, Florida. As he attempted to exit, a Dodge Journey SUV blocked the parking lot entrance. Two armed masked men emerged from the SUV and confronted XXXTentacion, who was sitting in the driver's seat of his BMW. During the struggle, XXXTentacion's friend, who was in the passenger seat, fled the car, leaving the door open. This triggered the car's safety feature, which automatically put it in park when doors are open, preventing XXXTentacion from escaping. The assailant shot XXXTentacion 3 times and stole a bag containing over $50,000. Although officers had gathered some information from eyewitnesses, they continued discussing the details of the incident among themselves at the scene.
Yeah, I checked for pulse, neck and wrist. I didn't get any pulse. Rescue got here, they put leads on them and they said they had something, so they started working them, but I had nothing. So, I don't know if they, and they rushed him over, so.
Not a whole lot of blood in there though.
No, it looked like there was a little bit of blood on his collar. I didn't even see an entrance or exit.
I saw the thing about these guys being hooded up. Were they masked up as well?
This girl is the witness that I talked to. I didn't talk to the gentleman yet, but supposedly she was standing over by that silver van, saw him pulling out, blue car pulled up here, kind of blocked him off. 2 guys jumped out, fully masked up, complete all black. She said it had to have been planned.
Yeah.
You know, the way that it happened.
Do we know what they were here for?
I don't. They were here for motorcycles. They just left the gym and they wanted to come over and look at motorcycles. They were inside as they were coming out. They saw this whole thing happen. They ran back toward the front door, and then once they drove off, they ran back over to check on him.
You okay? This is Kate here, though, dude.
Huh?
You okay?
Yeah. She said it had to have been set up because the second he was pulling out, they pulled that car up and they were fully dressed up.
They had masks.
They had everything on. All black.
They got nothing.
There's got to be another casing around somewhere.
They got nothing. There's 2. I got 2. That's it. If it rolled or blew in the wind.
The good thing is these people have, I think, surveillance. Or no, they don't. They don't. I'm sorry. They do.
See that camera on the corner.
Yeah. He had an open knife when they pulled him out.
Well, it's because
so he
saw
it coming.
Shot. Yeah.
XXXTentacion was pronounced dead at the hospital, and the eyewitness at the scene account was entirely correct, as one of the suspects in the robbery turned murder, Robert Allen, was identified on the motorcycle store's CCTV footage earlier, while XXXTentacion was still inside, suggesting that Allen had scoped out the scene before returning with his accomplices to carry out the crime. In the weeks following the incident, the 4 suspects, Diedrich Devonshea Williams and Michael Boatwright, who wore masks and actively participated in the robbery and murder of XXXTentacion, Robert Allen, who had spotted XXXTentacion at the store, and Trayvon Newsom, were all charged with premeditative first-degree murder. Robert Allen pleaded guilty to a lesser conviction of second-degree murder in exchange for testimony against the other 3 defendants. All 3 remaining perpetrators were found guilty on all counts. Williams and Newsom were sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, while Boatwright received 2 consecutive life sentences without parole. Allen was sentenced to 7 years in prison with credit for time served, followed by a consecutive 20-year probation sentence. In the next case, they found a popular Hollywood actress in very bad shape at her home, and in a tragic turn of events, their actions ultimately led to her death. On August 30th, 2018, police officers from the South Pasadena Police Department arrived at the home of a 49-year-old Hollywood actress. Upon arrival at the actress's home, officers faced significant difficulties entering due to the disarray and hoarding conditions within the house, circumstances not usually given, as this said actress have had a history of medical and mental health challenges over the years.
Vanessa!
I'm gonna have to step on these back.
She's returning to the store from her residence off of the American office.
Vanessa!
Vanessa, it's the police!
Police department, Vanessa!
Are you okay?
The person the cops were searching for was Vanessa Marquez, best known for her role in the 1990s medical drama series ER. They had to navigate through the clutter in her apartment before finally reaching her in the bedroom, where she was found already in extremely poor condition.
Vanessa! Vanessa, are you okay?
The police, Vanessa.
It's the police.
Seizure.
Seizure? She's having a seizure.
She's having a seizure. Didn't take her. No.
Okay. 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 We're just making sure you're okay.
Marquez insisted that she did not want to be taken to the hospital. However, her claim of having a seizure combined with her visibly malnourished state prompted the officers to disregard her pleas and call for medics who arrived promptly.
Vanessa, everybody's concerned for your safety. So, well, they called us from they called us and they sent us over here to check up on you.
So you understand my concern of seizures, and you're in your house by yourself having seizures. You understand that that's a huge concern for me?
Yes.
You taking your medication? When was the last time you saw your doctor? Last week. And did they adjust your medication?
Had you had seizures before that, or was that the first time? So you have a history of seizures?
Marquez could not be left in her extremely poor condition and unsuitable living situation, coupled with the fact that her medical history revealed she suffered from bipolar disease, obsessive compulsion disorder, anorexia nervosa, agoraphobia, celiac disease, fibromyalgia, and depression, conditions that had ended her acting career and left her nearly homebound. Given these factors, the officers and medics decided to place her on a WIC 5150 hold, a California state law, which mandated involuntary psychiatric hospitalization after she refused to go to the hospital voluntarily.
Vanessa, I'm gonna read you something, okay? So my name is Officer Carrillo. I'm a peace officer with South Pasadena PD. You are not under criminal arrest, but I am taking you to an examination by a mental health professional at Huntington Memorial Hospital. You will be told your rights by the mental health staff. You may bring a few personal items with you, which I will have to approve. Please inform me if you need any assistance turning off any appliances. We'll help you out. Okay, so you're not under criminal arrest, but you are coming with us. We're placing you on a 5150 hold, okay? As gravely disabled and a danger to yourself, okay?
I'm not going.
We've already had this discussion, and it's beyond that now, okay?
I'm not going.
Marquez repeatedly refused to comply, verbally expressing her objections. However, when she felt the officers were not taking her seriously, she escalated the situation in a manner that ultimately had fatal consequences.
Wait. Oh, gun. Drop the gun! Drop the gun! I'm not gonna kill you! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Get down. I don't know. It's a gun though. Drop the gun! Come on, go. Pull up. Vanessa, talk to me! Vanessa, it's Gilbert. Talk to me. Miss Marquez, are you okay?
Marquez repeatedly screamed at the officers to take her life, further highlighting the severity of her deteriorating mental health. The officers, who had retreated downstairs to avoid escalating the situation, were ultimately forced to make the toughest decision of their lives when Marquez eventually descended the stairs, gun in hand, pointing it at them.
Vanessa!
Everyone's clear from the apartment. Subject barricaded with the...
Listen, Vanessa, come out with your hands up first! Vanessa, just drop the gun! Vanessa! Put your hands up! No gun, okay? Do you have a gun?
Vanessa! Drop whatever in your hand right now! Drop it!
Pull back, dude. Pull back!
The officers opened fire, fatally wounding Marquez, who fell down the stairs with her gun landing beside her. It was later discovered that the weapon was a BB gun, suggesting that Marquez may have intentionally forced the officer's hand to take such drastic action. Her story became even more tragic when details from her past surfaced, including allegations she made in 2017 during the height of the Me Too movement. Marquez claimed she had faced harassment during her rise to stardom on the show ER, and that speaking out about it led to her being blacklisted in the entertainment industry. She also accused her co-stars and prominent actor George Clooney of contributing to her blacklisting, a claim Clooney strongly denied. Marquez was pronounced dead at the hospital. Following her death, her mother filed a wrongful death lawsuit, which was settled for $450,000. However, critics argued that the settlement was undeserved, as they claimed her mother had not been present in Marquez's life during her struggles, but was quick to benefit financially from her death. In the next case, the police officers had no alternative but to shoot a popular college football sensation, as it was a matter of his life or theirs.
Dude, I swear to God, drop please do not make me shoot you. Don't, please, man. Drop it. Drop it, dude. Dude, I gotta shoot him, bro.
On November 30th, 2020, Phoenix police officers were called to a scene involving a former NFL player who was an All-American player at Chaparral High School, went on to play for Stanford University, and had brief stints with the Cincinnati Bengals and New Orleans Saints. Around 2 a.m., he was reportedly seen dancing in the streets and jumping onto oncoming cars. When the police arrived, he pulled out a firearm, leading to a fierce confrontation.
Hey, drop the gun, dude! Hey, Phoenix police, drop the gun! Drop the gun! 92 X-ray, hold the air. He's got a gun. More units. Drop the gun! Hey, drop the gun, man, please! Please drop the gun! That gun, man! Please drop it! Please drop the gun, dude, please! Drop the gun, man, please! Please do not make me shoot you! Dude, I swear to God, drop please do not make me shoot you! Don't, please, man! Drop it! Drop it, dude! Dude, I gotta shoot him, bro! Drop it, dude! Shoot him, shoot him! 902 X-ray 998. Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Dude! Drop it! Drop it! Drop the gun, dude! Come on! Don't make me shoot you again! Drop it!
Despite being shot by the officers, the college football star continued to hold on to his gun as if he had a death wish. Additional officers soon arrived on the scene with non-lethal weapons, attempting to get Udofia to drop the firearm so they could provide him with medical assistance.
Hey, stun bag! Stun bag! No. Drop the gun! Stun bag! Stun bag! Still got it! Still got it! Drop the gun! Drop it! Drop the gun!
Even after being hit with beanbag rounds, he still refused to let go of his gun. Confirming his apparent death wish, he pointed the gun at the officers once again, prompting them to return fire.
You still got that gun in his hand? You got it! You still got it! Drop the gun!
The officers fired a second round of shots, but he still refused to release the gun. This prompted the deployment of a K-9 unit, and pepper balls were used in an effort to disarm him.
Pepper ball! Move away from the gun!
Copy, initiating dog deployment.
King. The dog is latched on. He's displaced the male to the right a little bit. We don't see any other weapons. I'm going to have a move team from the north move up.
With the K-9 pulling him away from the gun, officers equipped with shields approached him and provided medical aid before medics transported him to the hospital, where the ex-football player 33-year-old Ekom Udofia later died. None of the officers involved in the incident faced charges, but the city of Phoenix later paid a $250,000 settlement to Udofia's family. While Udofia forced the police's hand in this situation, the next celebrity, a Marvel Avengers series star, was found helpless and nearly lifeless by the police. On January 1st, 2023, 53-year-old Jeremy Renner, best known for his role as Hawkeye in Marvel's Avengers series, was clearing snow from his neighbor's driveway using a 14,000-pound snowcat. While attempting to stop the machine from hitting his adult cousin nearby, Renner lost control and was tragically pulled under the vehicle's tracks. Several medics were immediately called to the scene.
Where's he going? Underneath here, okay? Pull the bag. Probably Renown, I would say. Renown? Yeah, careful. Right there. Is that they said they're going to Renown? I believe that's what they said.
Even as Renner was being transported to the hospital, the bloodstains left at the scene were gruesome. He was airlifted to the hospital where he underwent multiple surgeries after breaking over 38 bones. It was nothing short of a miracle that he survived the ordeal and is now on the path to recovery. In the next case, police officers were knocking on the hotel door of 65-year-old Hollywood actor and comedian Bob Saget, who was found deceased in his hotel room on January 9, 2022 during one of his stand-up tours in Florida. Saget had performed in Ponte Vedra Beach the previous evening and was reportedly in good spirits, even taking photos with fans. During the investigation, officers thoroughly searched Saget's room and found no signs of foul play. The autopsy confirmed this, revealing that Saget died from an accidental blow to the back of his head, most likely from a fall, which led to fatal injuries, including the subdural hematoma and subarachnoid hemorrhage while he slept. Saget's family later sued to prevent the county police from releasing documents and footage from the investigation, which explains why we didn't use any footages of the police search and show Saget's body.